What's up, mamas? I'm Rebecca and you're watching the Reseller Mom Show. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are new here, we do all kinds of reseller mom content. So we're working to get more done, make more money, and stay sane while raising kids and reselling online. So I do a lot of what sold videos, haul videos, what I listed today, and deep dives into reseller topics that I'm looking into or that I have a tip about or something that I may want to experiment with to share with you. So if that sounds interesting to you, I would love it if you would subscribe and just check out some more videos. If you are a current subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. Welcome back. I do really appreciate each and every one of you, so thank you so much. Today we are going to do a haul, and the last couple of hauls that I've done have been like noteworthy finds because I've found a lot of stuff. It's like the same old bread and butter stuff, and so I'm just showing you things that might be interesting, things that might go for a higher volume, dollar amount, or things that have just some interesting talking point. This time, I really am trying to become a more disciplined sourcer because if you don't know, I'm going through a huge clearance and trying to get rid of a lot of bad buys that I made early on that have just been sitting, some for even over a year. And so I'm really understanding and learning the hard way the lesson of being a disciplined sourcer on the front end so that you're not stuck with dealing with all this stuff on the back end. So in that spirit, I went to the bins on Thursday. Today is Friday, that was yesterday, and I got, I'm pretty sure it was 17 items, which is way low for me. I mean, I was there for almost 3 hours and I only came home with 17 items. And in general, it wasn't super great, so there's that. But I also just tried to be super picky. So I'm gonna share with you all 17 items. Then after I went to the bins, I went to the regular Goodwill, the retail store, and I got 5 items. And I'm gonna share those with you too at the end because those were really cool. So I haven't been through this. Sometimes I usually kind of like put them in an order or whatever. I haven't done any of that, so I'm just gonna dive right in. First thing I see are actually some of these Amazon bags, which I like, and I got them for business. They're not for personal use because sometimes, like if you have a purse or something, it's too big to go in the like plastic resealable bags that I use. So it's nice to, at least for presentation, just put it in something. So I got to pick those up. So start with this Michael Stars. This is the first time I've picked up a Michael Stars. I did look it up. And the tank tops, and there was like one of these on Poshmark, and the tank tops were going in the high 20s. So I am trying to strive for items that are in the higher realm. And so this is a good start for me because sometimes I would pick things up like, oh, I could get 10 bucks for that. Oh, I can get 15 bucks for that. And at the end of the day, like, I don't want to be dealing in that anymore. It's not that it's not worth it and helpful, but because I do pay for a storage unit, because I do pay for a lister, and because I do pay for a helper to photograph these items for me, I have a lot more expenses than other people do. And so I need to really go after focusing on as much profit per item as I can. And so that's why I need to kind of step up the sourcing game. So for me, this is a step up. So again, Michael Stars, just a nice tank top. And like I said, I did research this and they were going in the high 20s so on Poshmark. So I grabbed that. This is a LuLaRoe size small. I just thought the print was really pretty, and I've sold a couple of lots of the LuLaRoe. They've mostly been plus size, but you never know. And so I feel like when I'm at the bins, if I see something that's pretty, someone may just like it. And if anything, I can always put it out like at a garage sale or something, or who knows, maybe LuLaRoe will make a comeback. You never know. So I picked this up on that. So this, of all the things that I got, this was probably like not one of the better things, but I'm working on it. This is one of my favorite finds to get, just a beautiful, nice, lightweight, yet cashmere scarf. So this is Charter Club. I did not specifically look up this. I mean, obviously I've sold other Charter Club items, from like Macy's liquidation and stuff like that. And so, they have sold, but not for a ton of money, but for the fact that it is cashmere and it's just a nice, simple, basic polka dot scarf, I thought this would be great. So while I didn't look this one up specifically, I would probably put it up for $29 or $39. I haven't been getting as much for the cashmere items as I would like to, but that could also be because of the time of year. So my cashmere items have been selling even now in April, but not for as much as they were before. So like I said, I'll probably put up for $29 or $39 and see how that goes. And if I sell it now or if I sell it when it's the season again, that's okay, because on certain things like this, I'm fine to sit on them a little bit longer. So this I couldn't help myself. This is just a windbreaker jacket. And it's, you know, just kind of like the vintage look of like grandpa windbreaker jackets. But maybe there's a specific name for it. I haven't looked it up. But it's Orange County Schools Transportation Services. So this is like a bus driver's uniform. And I thought, you know, I like to pick up all of the shirts that are like Pizza Hut and Popeye's uniform and Starbucks apron and whatever for like a funny goof costume. So I thought this would be one of those. So again, I may not get a lot for this. I'll probably put it up for $19 and see what happens. Again, usually I only do things that like men are gonna go for those gag kind of sarcastic costumes. I usually don't do it for like a women's item. So, you know, we'll see how it goes. But I mean, even if I did make 15 on that, that's one of those things that there's gonna be a bulk of people buying in, you know, October or before October for Halloween costumes. And so it's just a nice bump in, you know, the third, fourth quarter for me of like Halloween related items. So, and it's gonna be here before you know it. So that was my reasoning on that. These were, and I did not look this one up. I should have, but I did not. These are Nike extra large track pants, and I just picked them up solely on the Nike-ness of them. So I would hope that these are gonna go for at least $20. But again, I need to look it up. And I didn't. I just picked it up for the Nike and for the good condition. This I got for Gio, because he's the king of the castle. Or he says he's the king of the castle. I keep telling him he's the prince of the castle. But, I don't know, just so I could like stick stuff in there and play with it. So, Michael Kors, size 12, Wesley ankle fit. So, I looked these up. And I couldn't find specifically the Wesley ankle fit, but the pants were still going for in the mid-20s. And I thought it was a size 12, so that's a good size. So I am gonna give those a try because again, I do like to have some career basics in my closet. You know, and even though Michael Kors a lot of times doesn't go for as much or doesn't go, I just feel like if somebody's looking for that specific name of something, since I didn't see any other ones listed on Poshmark, then maybe this, you know, they'll buy mine. This was a bra, new with tags, Le Mystère 38D, just a nice, I guess it's like a gray silver color bra, and the retail on that is $68. So I'll probably put this up for $39 and see what happens. I'm probably not gonna get that. I'm probably gonna get closer to $20, but I'm gonna try. You never know. I'm going to start instituting like a price management strategy. I'm still kind of wrapping my arms around. So I'd rather start stuff high on the off chance that I can get some sales at the high level or attract offers based on the higher price, and then slowly over time within a time period lower the price. And it's something that I always say I'm gonna do, but this time I'm really gonna do it. I feel like getting rid of a lot of the items that I've gotten rid of allows me to kind of focus on my inventory a little bit better and wrap my hands around it. So I just thought this was a really pretty, you know, got some pleating, got the crochet detail, white top, great for summer, nice and flowy. It's solitaire, size 2X. So I don't know too much about the brand, but I did look it up, and there was some of this exact shirt that was up there, and it sold in the mid-20s. So that's good. Again, you know, I'm working my way up. Just a nice lime green Under Armour hooded sweatshirt. UA Storm, size extra small, semi-fitted. So this should be a women's item, because if it's semi-fitted, I think that's how they do it for women's, because I've gotten semi-fitted before. So this is probably a woman's. Now I do see, no. It's just like a hair on there. So, I mean, I'll probably put it up for 25, 24, 29, something like that. I'll take less for it, but I think that pricing it in that range would be good. You really can't put it too much more than that. So this is a new with tags, Zara, and I'm not even gonna try to say it. The T one, not the basics, not the other stuff, the T one. I have no idea how to say it. I don't know what that means. I should really look it up. What does that mean? I hate when I see words that I can't pronounce and I don't know what they mean, because it's like, it might as well be another language. So I need to look it up. Anywho, it doesn't have the price tag on it. It's a size medium, just a leather sleeveless peplum top. So because it was Zara, because it was new with tags, I did not look it up. So I don't know what the comps would be on that, but hopefully somewhere in the 19 to 29 range, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. Okay, I love my vintage silk blouses, tops, short sleeve, long sleeve. I don't discriminate. Crazy, interesting print with the stripes and all sorts of stuff going on in there. Just nice classic colors with like the navy blue and the red and the gold. And this is Whistles 100% silk. Button down, the pocket, the button. So I like this. And you know, some of them sell right away and then some of them don't. I think it depends on the print, what people are looking for, and probably my ability to describe the print accurately. And I think that's where I could probably do some more improvement on my keywords for like prints and fabric and things like that. You know, your basic elements of an item are easy. Peplum, those are easy things to identify, but like when it comes to prints and fabric, I have trouble. So that's where I need to focus on. Anyway, I'll probably put that up for $29 and take a little less. So I'm like 909% sure that this is Clemson. It says Tigers on the back. I looked at Clemson. I did not go there. And so this is Coliseum, which I just sold a Coliseum sport item. I don't remember what it was for though. On the stand, size large, so just a hooded sweatshirt. The thumb holes, so this is nice. So I'll probably put that up for $29 as well. I like selling the sports stuff, whether it's college or whether it's, you know, like an NFL. Belly. Gotta watch that. It's probably like, bleh. I'm trying keto, so we'll see how that goes. Jamie Scott, this is just 100% fun vintage 80s party sweater. That's what I'm calling it. I have one up right now. It hasn't sold, but someone will buy it. I know they will, because it's like got squiggles and it's just like this abstract. Oh, maybe I should have, I don't know if I have the word abstract on there. But it's gold and silver, and this is like 3D add-on embellishment, metallic. Somebody wants this, and we will put it up for probably $24. Ooh, even some velvet. This is a Reba, it's Reba McEntire jean jacket with all of the studs and embellishments and glittery bling that you could ever want. And so these I did look up because it's heavy. It's heavy. It's got to be at least 1.33 pounds or something. I don't know. But it is nice. It is in good condition, and it is size 3X. So I thought that was great. And I'll probably put this up for $39. It should go for at least the high 20s. There were a good amount of them on there, but they were in all different sizes. So we'll see. I feel like the last Reba item that I sold was a plus size. So hopefully that will be good on that. So this is so hysterical. It's a Banana Republic, and it's an, you know, it's an older tag. Okay, fine. But it's a hooded windbreaker, which is just good. People like these for travel and for all their sporting activities and whatever. So this is great. You know, I would pick it up just based on that. But then it's got the little pouch, so you can actually fold it up and put it inside its little pouch and pack it, which I think is awesome. So that's another thing it has going for it. But when I looked at it, it had all this like dusty stuff on the butt. And I was so mad because I was like, oh, this is a good jacket and it's a lightweight item that I could get for, that I could get a decent price for. And so I was upset. And so I threw it back. And then like 2 bins later, I found this one, the exact same thing, the exact same size, but with no dusty stuff on the butt. So I was excited for that. So you never know what you're gonna find. So I don't know if like, it's a husband and wife and they both donated their hiking things and one had a dusty butt and one didn't. Like, I just wonder. So anyway, I will look up the comps for this. I did not look up the comps for this because again, it was like something I was pretty sure that I wanted to get. It was very lightweight and worth whatever. And so I thought, maybe I could put it up for 29 or 35 and kind of see what happens. I don't know. I mean, it is Banana Republic. It is a jacket, so there's value there. But it's not maybe as desirable a brand as some of the others, like a Columbia or what have you, or North Face. So I've got to look at the comps and see. Over 20. Trying to be better about telling you the pricing. And a Wrangler dark wash denim jacket, size large. So I haven't sold a lot of Wrangler stuff, but I'm going to try this. And what's funny is I did this haul. I got it just because it was Wrangler and a denim jacket. And so I'm not thinking like cute and chic and whatever. I'm just thinking like there's somebody out there that likes Wrangler and is going to want a denim jacket. Okay, fine. Then I went to Disney Springs for like family night and there's a Free People there. So I've actually never been in a Free People store. As much as all the Poshmark people love Free People, that is not my, like I walk in there and I'm like, there is zero clothing in here that I would ever wear. Like it is just so far on the spectrum of gypsy things that I am over here in the like contemporary modern sleeky area and like they're over there in like Hippieville. And there's nothing wrong with that. So don't be upset if that's what you like. That's fine. All the power to you. I just walked in and I was like, I just need to see like, what is it all about? And like, I just looked, I was like, oh my God, like I won't wear any of this. And my husband walked in and he was like, oh, it's very free in here. It's like very, whatever. And I was like, well, it's called Free People. And he's like, oh. So I just thought that like in terms of like branding and like walking into a store and getting a feeling from a brand before you even know what it's called, he felt that it was free. I just thought that was very interesting. And the whole point of this story is because they had Wrangler things there. So like, I don't know, what is up with that? Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't know. If you know, put it in the comments or tell, like, because I'm just so not like stylish. I'm not in the know on all this. Like, why are there Wrangler items at Free People? Because then maybe I need to ask for more money for this jacket. I don't know. So I don't know. I'm so in my own little world sometimes. But here's the last piece from Goodwill Bins. All of that is neither here nor there. It is FootJoy. Now, I have had maybe 1 or 2 FootJoy items in the past that did not sell. I couldn't give them away. I feel like this is going to be different. I'm hoping this is going to be different. I just saw Rally Roots and they had something that was FootJoy. This is a nice Dry Joys windbreaker jacket. Black size, obviously it's black, hello. Size, I don't know, extra large. And it's in really good condition. There is like some slight schmutz on the front that I'm gonna throw it in the wash and see what happens and then maybe do a little something to it. Because when I did look up the comps on this, I didn't just buy it because it was FootJoy or whatever, the sold that I found on Poshmark was for $58. So I don't know what they go for retail. I didn't get that into it. I just saw one sold and it was for 58 bucks. And so that was good enough for me to say, hey, again, for something that is less than a pound, this cost me $1 or whatever, this is fine for me. So I thought that of everything that I got here, this was probably the winner of the batch. And so I felt like that was good. I don't remember how much I paid. I'm really sorry. I paid $1.39 per pound at the Goodwill Bins. I have my reseller certificate, so I do not pay tax. Normally we have tax on clothing here in Florida. And it was 17 items. So that's the Goodwill Bins portion. Then I went from there to the retail Goodwill. And first thing that well, not the first thing I found, first thing I'm going to show. I like going to the athletic wear section usually first. This time I went through dresses first, and I'll explain that in a second. But I did go through the athletic wear section one by one, and I just thought the print on this was really pretty. So they look like roses. At first I thought it was maybe like an orchid just based on like the color and the watercolor of it, but I'm pretty sure they're roses. And it's 11 by Venus Williams, size medium, athletic skirt. So I thought this was really good. I was curious. I've never found anything of hers before. And I thought, well, because she's now like, you know, on the board of Poshmark, and is it Venus or is it Serena? Actually, I don't know which one. One of them's on the board of Poshmark, and I thought, I wonder if maybe that will kind of bring attention to the brand. The pop-up shop did really well. And again, for whoever, I don't know if they both have a line or, again, I don't know. But I thought, it's worth looking up. Like before, I probably wouldn't have done anything with this, but I said, let me see, it's worth looking up. And these were actually selling in the mid 20s or high 20s. So I thought that was really good. It's something that I was not going to pick up until I looked it up. So I thought, again, just for the exercise of getting myself in the habit of looking things up and taking the time on the front end while sourcing to look things up and be more sure about something that I want to get, versus taking the time on the back end to clearance things out for $5. Like, this is where I want to spend my time, on the sourcing side. So, okay. So then, continuing to go through the athletic wear area, I went down, 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 and literally, I'm getting to like this much left in the aisle. And I'm like, I can't believe I haven't found a Lululemon. Like, I always find a Lululemon. I always expect and walk in to at least go away with one Lululemon item. Whether I find it in the athletic wear section, or I find it in the bra area, it's like a sports bra, or I find it in the tank top area because I didn't realize it was athletic, and so it's in the tank top area. So like in one area, I find Lululemon almost like 99% of the times I go to retail Goodwill. I'm like, I can't believe this is ridiculous. Like, I'm so mad. And then found it. Cutie little shorts. I looked everywhere for the size dot. I cannot find it. So I don't know. I'll double look again. I may just look up and see if there's any other, probably I'll have this listed by the time you see this, but if you know, for just general well-being of people, if there's anywhere else that they put the size dot on these, because like I even looked inside the legs, I looked inside, I don't know, I don't see it. They're super little. So maybe a size 2, max a size 4. So, strike. I never know the names of anything Lululemon. If you know the name, I would love it. I would actually really like to do maybe a video on researching all the names of Lululemon pieces. But I don't know if that would even really be helpful. I don't know. So that was cool. So for that, I pretty much put up like all my Lululemon items for like 30 something and then see what happens. Because most of the time they're going to tell me an offer. They're going to get traffic and they're going to tell me an offer and then I can decide to take it or not. So I just kind of put them all up for like 39 and see what happens. Obviously, like I've sold, hoodies and the whatever jacket that it was called. It had a name that I was actually able to find. And I put those up for, a higher amount, 60 and 80 and whatever. But like for these, I think I just sold a pair for 35. So something like that. And then whoosh, my second item of Lululemon. And these are nice. So I might put these up for more. I have to really look these up. So they're a jogger. There's your Lululemon. Nice, really nice, thick and warm and cozy and soft and snuggy and with the tie string and the adjustable waist and all of it. And these were a 2. I did find the dot somewhere. Yeah. These were 2. Yeah, 2. So I feel like they were next to each other. Actually, can I tell? They have a date on here. Okay. These were both put out, hot detective work. They were both put out on April 16th, 2019. So likelihood that they were next to each other and they were both put out on the same day. Perhaps they were from the same person. And therefore, based on the measurements, I can infer that not only is this a size 2 because it has a size dot, but then this is a size 2 as well. See? So smart. Then I found these. Look at them. So I probably will list these, but I may wear them this Christmas and then list them. But how much fun are they? I love Elf. I'm one of those people. So like this is, I could be Jovi. I can't even stand it. I think they were, yep, $1.99. Totally worth it. Totally 100% worth it. They brought me joy. Now, save the best to the last. I didn't say it at the beginning, but I'm telling you now, this is the best thing for the last. This is probably going to be my best thrift flip ever of all time so far in my life. So far I have two really good flips. One was my personal like work, you know, jacket or not jacket, but suit. And it was a Tahari, and I think I sold it for like $99. And that was my first biggest sale. Then I bought a hunting suit, like full on whole hunting suit, top to bottom, like for the Arctic. And I bought it for like probably about $5. It was probably about 5 pounds. It was huge. I mean, it couldn't even fit in a box this big. So there's no way I was gonna list it online. Listed it on Facebook and sold it for $100. So that was then my next best flip. This is about to be the best flip. Anyone? Anyone? Do we know? Do you know what this is? I didn't know what it is. I didn't know. But through flipping through the racks and looking at the tag, Samantha Sung, I still didn't know what it was, but I said, you know what? This is worth looking up. This is a nice tag. It's worth looking up. Trust your gut. And I looked it up, and these, so some people have the retail value on Poshmark at like $900 for some of these dresses. I have yet to actually go on the internet and look up what the actual, so that could have just been a crazy person putting that. I don't know. I don't know. I've never heard of this brand. I don't know. However, the solds on Poshmark were well over $100, some of them even $275 for sleeveless dresses just like this. So I don't know. I actually really like this. Like, I don't like this print per se myself. I would want something way more simple, but as far as the cut and style of this dress, this is very something I would wear. Sleeveless, classic with like the fit and flare type. I don't know all the actual names. I mean, I think it's fit and flare because it's fitted and then it flares out. I don't know if there's a different name for it. I see like swing dress, but I think this is more structured than a swing dress. I don't know, I may just be totally outing myself as a total fashion idiot, but I've got to research it more. It's gorgeous. It looks really well made. I don't see any flaws on it. I'm gonna, you know, fine tooth comb this sucker and really see. I'm gonna steam it. I'm gonna do it right. I'm gonna take excellent measurements. This is gonna be amazing, and therefore probably my best flip ever. I'm so excited, and I don't know why I didn't tease that at the beginning of the video. Should have done that. Anyway, so that's what I got, people. I hope you enjoyed it. It was actually nice to take a haul and not have to go through it all to pick out interesting things to show you. It was nice to be able to say, I got 17 things and I think that they're all decent. And I'm proud to show you all of them. And I will say, I go back and forth on this YouTube channel because it takes time away from doing other reseller related activities, like listing and taking photos. As I'm doing a video right now, I could have taken 10 photos, but because I'm showing you and I want to look like I semi know what I'm talking about, because I don't want to be embarrassed, I don't want a million crazy comments of you suck, and because I just generally want to put out something good and helpful for someone just getting into this, a mom that is looking to make extra money for her family and wants to figure out how to do reselling and is looking to me as the Reseller Mom Show to show her how. That's who I'm doing this for. You're already doing reselling maybe, or maybe you're new, and it's for both of you, but ideally it's for someone who's brand new that wants to just try to make some money for her family and doesn't know where to start. And so that's why I do this. Anyway, because I'm putting it all out there, it's making me better up my craft. Like, it made me, because I knew I wanted to do a haul, it made me pick better stuff. It made me look things up so I could intelligently talk about what I was getting and how much I could price it at and what were the solds. And I'm still not great at it, but I'm getting better. And this is way better than my first haul video. And I thank you for that. I thank you for allowing me to have the opportunity to see a value in getting better. Even though I knew that it would be good to get better, sometimes you don't do it until there's someone else there keeping you accountable. And even though I don't know all of you individually, and maybe nobody's even watching this part of the video anymore, but if you're hanging in there with me, thank you. And I just want to say I appreciate it, because by doing the what sold videos, I've been paying more attention to my numbers and seeing what's going on there and knowing that I'm selling more items in less than 2 weeks than I ever did before. And doing a haul video like this is a way better haul than when I get 50 items and I know that half of them are going to sit for forever and I'm not going to get a lot of money for them. So even though it takes time and effort on the front end to put into this YouTube channel, and even though it's growing slowly, I see value in it because it's making me better at reselling, and I appreciate you for helping me with that. So thank you so much. And you know, maybe that's something that would help you, and then you can make a channel. Actually, I'm working on a video of the making of a reselling channel. If anybody's gonna care about that, I don't know. But I think it would be fun to kind of document that part of the process too, like not just the reselling part, but also the making of a reselling channel part. I don't know, weird. So, because I think, you know, in like 2 years when I'm YouTube famous for my reselling work, I can look back and be like, remember when I had 150 subscribers and I literally got so excited every time I got a new ding that said you got a new subscriber? Like, I still get so excited. There's only 154 of you as of this morning. So like when there's, you know, I don't know, 5,000, or I don't know, I don't want to be greedy, but I want a lot of subscribers someday. I can look back and be like, I remember every single like time I would get a notification. So anyway, I think all of this is so fun. So I'm rambling as usual. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I hope that you have a great week of sales and a great week of finds out there at the thrift, and just keep coming back for more videos for reseller moms on how to get more done, make more money, and stay sane while raising kids and reselling online. And remember, mama's boss best. Take care.